Yes. Yes. Yeah, don't worry, chat. He left. Go, that's now on. Man, it'd be so embarrassing if I'd burnt my tongue on the food I just ate. Yeah, that's exactly what I meant.
It'd just be like, wouldn't it be so embarrassing if I've done my tongue for that? Hey, baby girl.
Hey, welcome back to your own stream.
Yeah, I thought I'd just go live and leave.
Ella.
Ik har mij
Oh shit,
zweten.
Tom, give me a sec, I'm changing into a jumper. Oh fuck.
You've
Jerry,
been
welcome
live
to
for...
Raiders. Ah.
Hi Raiders. He's in the middle of doing stuff. He did just go, he started to stream and then he walked away, and he literally just walked back to the stream and you raided. Almost like you were watching him and you were waiting.
Okay, I'm back. Hi, Karma. I could have done with like 5 extra minutes to prepare before I started streaming. Oh,
Well,
come
I
on
mean,
in.
you could have.
No, I was physically not given the option.
I literally just joined the Discord group and sent you a lewd sticker on Telegram, and suddenly, you know.
But I hope you had a lovely time chilling, vibing, watching Raft, and having some YouTube fun this evening. Oh. Sorry, I had to walk down and up the stairs. I'm mentally and physically exhausted.
It's difficult.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we're doing a little bit more work on the TTRPG world today. Don't you worry your head about it. It's just going to be a chill art stream. I should have put the music on, too. That's another thing I should have done before I went live.
Good point.
Watch videos about bonkers and other architectural oddities. You just remind me about the new Amnesia games I should definitely be buying. The indie tavern music?
You should have a look into the I can't remember what the specific name for it is, but it's the architecture ideas of what we should put down over nuclear waste to warn people of the future. Because, like, in 50,000 years' time, that waste is still going to be deadly. But we're all going to be long dead by then.
Put, like, a fucking spider on a sign.
Yeah, I've seen some
on PC Game Pass. Good call.
It is fascinating to look at it because it's like, think about how much we have changed from the people 50,000 years ago. Add that again, and now try and work out what we can do now to tell them this ground, bad ground, don't come here. And half the stuff
Gun
that I've
turrets.
seen of it is just like giant spikes of metal sticking out of the ground and ridiculous stuff that you look at and go, that's not good.
You just gotta put gun turrets up.
Yeah, but the gun turrets are not going to be working in 50,000 years' time, funnily enough.
What are you talking about? That sounds like some low-quality ass gun turrets.
But yeah, it's always how I've imagined like a story written about like a post-apocalyptic thing where, you know how in all fantasy there's always that dark area over there that we don't go to because no one comes back alive, or if they do come back, they're changed.
Like
What
the
if it's
furry
just
game?
nuclear waste? Yeah, like the fairy game. What if they just, you know, became a fairy and they came back changed?
Became back. Changed.
They'll assume it's safe, and they'll be there for like a good couple of weeks, and then suddenly everyone will start getting ill, and no one will know what's going on, assuming that, you know, they've lost the technologies and everything. If they have radioactive detectors back, you know, in the future in 50,000 years, they'll be fine. They'll be able to find it.
If they don't, what a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, but if we assume that society collapses, everyone dies, only a few survive, humanity restarts, they ain't gonna have that.
This video won some mentions because it's the mention. Hold me
look,
paw by its size.
I would hate that. I just realising that some people have rooms bigger than my entire apartment, and it's like the small one of their rooms.
It's okay, they'll never find room in their hearts.
For the
Probably.
sheeper. But if
For
they
the
do find
sheeper.
room for the sheeper, what they should
It's
do
buy
is
that
they
merch.
should subscribe. And
Buy
also
the merch.
buy like all of that merch. If they're rich, they can afford like 20 Scrunkle shirts.
Yeah, it's a cold enough night tonight, so I put my Sheeper brand jumper on.
And it's still pretty warm here, so because we didn't get that rain that you had earlier, you lucky sod. So I still
Maybe you
have
had
my
it
fan
yesterday, I don't know.
on. The last rain we had was a few days ago, unfortunately.
Lucky.
Not lucky. I want it now.
I hate rich people like living spaces. Like, what do you need all that fucking room for, jackass? Like, what do you need all those items for? Rich people are just hoarders, but without like being shamed for it.
Here is the second room that we're going to be viewing today. I call this the anime waifu room. It's combined
very
value.
distinguished, sir.
Its combined value was $1 million.
Yeah, and because this guy's rich, he gets to be called like prestigious. He's an avid collector of
Asuna from Sword Art Online figurines.
No, what you'd have a guy saying he's an avid collector of Asuna. Yes, it's a very niche product. It's very common
Yeah,
among
very-
rich circles. You wouldn't understand.
Very niche because the rest of us don't like the anime.
Yes, no one liked the anime, I'm afraid.
Oh, but as soon as Tetsuo, have you seen them? Oh, they're glorious. Oh, I just had to have them. As soon as I saw them in the shop of Weebs R Us in London, I just had to have them. And once I had one, well, the obsession began. Now I have 35,000 figures of her.
She is what one in the cultured business would call a waifu. You see, it's a play on the words wife and something else, I'm sure. Play on fucking nothing.
I actually don't know what the rest of the word would be. It might just be just a Japanese pronunciation of wife.
Switzerland probably have cheese full of holes because they made their mountains full of holes. They made their mountains full of holes?
Then explain Toblerone.
Easy. Guy named Toby, guy named Lerone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mic
Sorry
drop.
I asked. I should not have questioned the wisdom of Sheepa.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have. Don't you feel silly now?
I always feel silly. Because I am.
Yeah, well, if I weren't to feel silly, I'd give you a little head pat.
I mean, I'd never say no to a head pat from a Sheepa.
Did you watch Battle at Bunks explain it? Didn't Switzerland, like, stay neutral and then, like, super armed border, like, nope, 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 nope? Like, seeing what was going on down there, like, nope, not getting involved, nope, 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 nope. Putting up forts, nope, nope, nope. Because, like, they were surrounded by, like, Nazi Germany to the north, occupied France to the west, and fascist Italy to the south.
I think I really did burn my tongue on that food I had just now, you know.
Shouldn't have done that, then, should you?
No, I should not have done that.
I've been thinking a lot about that shark character since I remembered him again today. The furry porn character he made.
I know of him. I've seen him on E621. Just in case anyone's watching doesn't realise, you can look up the tag W Sheepa on the E621 whatever the website, and you will find stuff from with Sheepa. You know, renowned artist of amazing talent. Also, nice cock.
Thanks, babe. Demolishes you with a rock.
Good. Exactly what I needed.
You know, I've been thinking how, like, unloved I made that character. Like, it's the first OC that, like, I didn't go to Remy to get help making. I just sort of created him. Because I was like, hey, I got, like, pixel art skill now. And then, like, afterwards I was like, well, I've peaked as a creator and I will never make anything else again in my life. I'll feed the same.
I feel like that every time I draw something. But then sometimes I draw things I'm like, no, that was shit. Then that was just terrible.
Well, I've peaked in my life. I'm never going to peak again. I'll feed the same. You know what? Looking back, my first ever pixel art would have been.
No, I would not know.
Microsoft Paint, where you used to be able to just zoom in and place individual pixels. And it was always like a really relaxing thing to just make like checkerboard patterns. It's just cozy.
Understand that.
And there was nothing else to do on a computer back in the day.
It's true, it was that or porn.
Yeah.
And the porn took half an hour to load a picture, so you best pick a good one. Oh wait, no, that was before your time as well.
So on the subject of Father's Day, I was once on holiday in South Wales, in Devon. And we'd been sent down with my dad's laptop and stuff. And we used it to watch cartoons at my grandma's place. On like the computer for the first time. It was revolutionary, baby. Had like a little Wi-Fi dongle that helped us go online. And We absentmindedly just, like, closed the fucking tab down one day, and we were, like, browsing the computer seeing, like, what's what, and we just fucking, like, found, like, pictures on my dad's computer that were absolutely of a woman that, like, my dad was cheating on my mum with.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I don't remember if we ever brought it up with my mum or anything.
Hopefully she's not watching right now.
Eh.
I mean, there's been an asshole and there's been a fucking idiot as well.
Yeah, he was a clueless fucking wretch. Like, we warned him, but God, I'm glad he's gone. Mm.
I'm happy to say that the weird spray stuff I had for the eyes. You know, I mentioned we ordered some stuff to help with dry eyes the other day.
You fixed yourself?
No, the first time I tried this stuff, when I used it, it really seemed to burn. And it must have been because that was when I had the eye infection, and it was just making it burn because it was already sore. Using it now, with my eyes functional, it's actually not that bad. It's expensive for what it is, but it works for about half an hour, and then my eyes get dry again.
Yes, you gotta get a spritz.
Oh, I have got a spritz, but unfortunately, once again, I forgot to actually go and refill it. So I had to try squirting about 20 times before it actually comes out. Do not click that.
You gotta prep your desk space better, Cherry.
I sat down, started eating food, finished food, and then just like poked you with a sticker.
Sure, you're sending me lewd stickers on Telegram again. Unbelievable.
I'll have you know, the first one I sent was a hug from a bat. It was the second one that was lewd.
It was?
I see you're working on the map.
Ooey. Working on the snacks is killing my brain.
Yeah. It really has been.
And do sippies.
It's the reason why the past couple of streams I've had, I've just tried to do art, but then I ended up not doing art and just spending like 2 entire videos doing this little shitty list because my brain just would not function on my own.
Mm-hmm.
We have to think of them all. And I have to say, you know, for a random guess, I think I managed to kind of get close to what the map was without me remembering what the map was. Apart from, you know, just less bumpy.
Yeah. I'm no longer even confident in my own map.
Saying that, not after you spent all this time on it.
How much time?
I mean, you've probably spent a good like 20 or 30 hours on this minimum.
Well, that's a yikes, isn't it?
And that's minimum, because I don't know how much of this you've done whilst you were offline.
I mean, you see, because the thing is, like, no one wants this to be like a set in stone thing. Because, like, technically you could have your, like, campaign be anywhere in any world you want. So me working on this map is actually technically pointless.
really, because what you can do is you can have this as here's a world we already have ready to go for you if you just want the out of the box experience. Because it's the same as like D&D has got a bunch of set things, like a bunch of like set worlds that you can work with. But this is no different from Theo. If you open the book, you open the PDF, you wanna play, but you just want to try it out. Here's a world. Here's some things that are in these areas. Have fun. Or if you want to make a map of your own and dump all of these things in there, here you go. Have at it.
Yeah.
Do you want the tree squids to live in the swamp? By all fucking means, go for it. They might look a bit different, but the stat blocks will stay relatively the same. It'll just be, swamp water instead of sand that they throw at you.
I think I'll just do it like this for now. Just resort to the classic.
No point going too in detail on it yet. As long as you can look at it and go, oh, I know what that place is meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
But more than anything right now, this is more to help us.
Mm-hmm. In that case, we don't really need this either. We know where everything is based on just the notes. Okay.
I mean, there is some stuff that the notes don't say, like where the canyons are and the lakes and stuff, because we have like the inland sea, because we didn't actually really write down where the locations were, just that they existed.
Need a little inspiration, so I'm going to look through the notes.
And just having a look at the island of God, how do I pronounce this? Socotra, which apparently is near Sicily, of all places. I did not realise it was that close. Oh no, in Sicilia. Sorry. Or is that just the name of the language it's been written about in? I can't tell. Because another thing says Yemen. But it's the very weird island that is just really alien compared to everything else that we have. It's like it has trees with pink leaves, for example. It's like, yeah, it's a bit weird. Most of ours are green. Also have baobab trees, which are lovely.
I want to share this with you because I don't think we're going to do that campaign now, but I did plan for it. And I think if we draft it out, it'll give us a good idea of how the game is supposed to be played.
Did not mean to hit my microphone there. Sorry if anyone was listening to that.
I got jump scared.
Yeah, I was moving my squirt bottle and caught the pop filter.
Pop. It did pop, to be fair. So, this is how I imagined it would start, right? You arrive in the salt plains and there's a strange curse, and people dropping dead. It's not really explained. But, like, people are desperate, people are dying.
Hmm.
Let's try, like... the walls of town, like, breached. Hi, Gim Gim. Maybe, like, the gate to town is just hung open. No, not doing it yet. Just thinking about these peoples. Probably have homes made out of, like, sandstone. A little bit of tapestry here. Maybe have, like, tapestry doors as well. Some sort of silk. Like, no, how would they close their doors up?
Salt flats.
Their materials are incredibly strong wood.
There was the fabric that they could make from the kelp in the lake or in the sea.
It's kind of far to the south, but I'll take it anyway.
Yeah. What else would there be?
They could farm the leather of the salt squids, which would be very, sort of, like, tiring.
Yeah. Oh god, that is a brain. Why are you like this? Remember bead curtains?
Mm-hmm.
What if that, but dried sand squid tentacles?
Maybe. It could be as simple as, like, yeah, they dry out the tendrils, and they drape them down. and like from them they just like hang stones because they're still like enduring. Maybe not even just stones. Maybe they just hang out like these fucking coverings. How it go, cheerio? You okay, Shmaroni? Shmaroni?
Found a new trick for making body plans.
Uh-huh.
Granted, it's a different tool that the person used, but it does the same job.
They hang tendrils to dry them out for consumption as like bead dough. Probably like just a bead dough. I can't imagine salt squid is the tastiest option they've got.
Yeah, it's. I'm guessing it's like it's gonna either be weird calamari or make it into a curtain.
Probably don't have that long a life on them. They will rot after like 10 years, probably. Goody goody. Curse is causing the death. I'm just going to assume that these like wooden structures on the edge of their town are like the salt tree logs that they've managed to haul back.
One of the few resources they've actually got.
It's one of the sturdiest resources they've got.
Well, if it ain't the Beanie Boy.
Beanie Boy?
He's Beanie.
It's the Beanie Boy. He is Beanie.
He's so Beanie.
You gonna toot?
Some would say he's actually one of Heinz's 53 varieties.
They do not have 53 varieties.
No, they don't. It's a lie, but you know. Apparently, the person who created it all thought it sounded cool. This was back when marketing didn't actually make any. It didn't matter if you lied about your marketing.
Totally matters.
I mean, back then he had like 4 varieties. Now he has hundreds of varieties of things.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it, close enough. It's the sign of where these things scrape the floor. These things don't really have traditional branches. Just sort of art sticks. Okay. Did we ever come up with a definitive design for the Deathbird?
Not really, I don't think. He's definitely not in my normal style. Of actually trying to draw rather than just making shapes to see what happens.
Eh. Hmm. Okay. Just a generalized horrific stick figure monster.
It's a bird.
It's
Or a plague
enough.
doctor.
I need it to be more anorexic to fit the theme of the area. Okay. General idea, this town is fucked full. Niche Beanie, a cute little bean. I would crush him. Curious question. Does me talking about the therapist stuff make anyone uncomfortable?
Not for me. If it's
Cool.
something you actually need to talk about and you want people to know, then go for it.
Because I don't have a lot going for me in my life, generally speaking. Like, if I'm talking about this, not because I'm trying to make any sort of, like, depressing conversations or anything. It's just sort of a thing in my life I can talk about. Did they have wells back in Neolithic time?
Wells, as in water thing, yeah. I think
I'm
they-
cheaper.
Actually, I don't know if they would have. They probably would have got straight from a river. But that's
Maybe
not a
these ones
thing
do.
here. Yeah, they would have to tap down quite a long way.
Maybe they just find a natural sort of shaft.
Yeah. Could be that one of the salt trees rotted away and left the hole that its taproot went down into, and it just like leaks up.
Well, in that case, you got me designing this well as a stump now.
Yes, it could just be like a weird. Well, not even so much a stump, but like literally the whole thing rotted away, and there's just a hole in the ground that water seeps up into now. And all they did was like line it with a bit of clay to make it sort of like stay upright.
No, I'll tell you what they did. And this is actually a really cool way of making this area a lot more livable. I really do like the idea that the salt trees, like, towards the base, they get more hollow if they just, like, slowly die of age or rotting. It's like, it is possible that they can just become like a vertical shaft down to water.
Okay, so kind of like how you tend to like when oaks die in the right conditions, the outside stays but the inside goes hollow.
Yeah, it's like if you can tap just the right
trunk,
one.
It's like not just the trunk that goes hollow; it's all of it going all the way down goes hollow.
Yeah, the roots run upwards and then the thing falls over. You got a nose piercing and you accidentally poked it? Oof. I hope you're doing okay though. Nose piercing's cute.
Congratulations, Terra Bird, you don't have any arms. I have decided you have no arms.
No armor, you four.
Because your wings have evolved to be giant sails. To radiate extra heat whilst in the desert.
Okay. Yeah, we're just having that cozy little late night TTRPG stream. Hope it's making you guys all comfy, cozy, and happy and stuff. If not, meh.
Not then why not?
If not, ain't my job no more. Oh. Hello. Doesn't matter if anything looks uneven. These guys weren't building this shit for symmetry purposes.
As long as it functioned as a home, they probably didn't really care much. And that looks suitably terrifying if this thing was running at you.
There's a big burp. I'm burp. Yum, 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 yum. Like this art style, Sheber? What, you mean the two-tone art style? Feels very introductory. White / white and brown is a good aesthetic. This isn't technically black, but I don't know how it exports on stream.
I do the like the beige brown background because it's just a lot nicer on the eye than glaring white.
Yeah.
When you're staring at the page for so long, I do not like it when it's just like really white. So I just kind of like learned to put it that like kind of like manila envelope brown, I suppose, is the closest I can think of.
Yeah, I kind of got inspired to do this because of you. Betcha, you're an inspiration.
Oh my god. I have peaked again.
Time to not do art for 7 months. Do.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it always seems to go with me.
The artistic struggle.
I peaked with my model, then I didn't do art for 7 months. Literally, I really didn't. It took 7 months for me to do art on stream after all of that time. I think I've done it once and then gone, I don't know if that worked well. I'll go back to playing games. The games was fine.
Games didn't hurt.
Games didn't involve me to actually have to think. Also, I don't know how many people actually really gave a shit about me drawing random, like, actual animals.
When I first started doing art on stream, I don't know if you were there for it or not, but it was the little derpy jiggly guys.
When you say the jiggly guys, was it the
They were all bouncing.
I'm not sure. I think that might have been before me. Then the first one I remember for definite was when you started drawing the meme animation of like several thousand frames, and then you gave up after 100.
Hey, I did the first scene.
Yeah.
And I did it with more quality than the originals did. What a shithole to live in. Good enough. When new Layton game's gonna release? Well, the thing is, don't Capcom own the rights to Layton? Because if so, they definitely didn't, like, show it off at all at the conference, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a couple of years from now.
And the trailer, when they do it, is going to start. You know, Luke, this reminds me of a puzzle, and everyone's going to be like, yay, and you're just going to hear a lone scream from the back of the audience, and then just a blur of white wool running out of a doorway, screeching as he runs.
They're going to start announcing the Professor Layton game, and the screen's going to flicker to black. And then suddenly a figure in a mask is just going to be saying, "Release this game. Bombs in the office will explode." Then the voice mod goes off and it was me. And I get sent to prison. It's Level 5 Inc. Isn't that a subsidiary of Capcom? Just trying to think of any reason, like, Professor Layton was actually in Marvel vs. Capcom that one time. Classic bit of video game history where Professor Layton was at one point in time able to beat up Galactus, I think.
Good, because he would be able to.
Actually, no, he wasn't. Phoenix Wright was. And even better.
I was going to say, which means that it is in the same universe still.
Yeah. Ace Attorney and Professor Layton crossover exists. You know how I found out about the Professor Layton thing?
There's a film.
No, Queen texted me halfway through like the showcase being like, I'm so sorry. Of the Hat Man. He's back. And I just cried.
I just have this image that whenever you think of Layton, or when you get a DM from Josh saying there's a new escape room DLC, you just sort of like go into a corner, you know, go into the fetal position and start rocking back and forwards.
Yeah. Hi, Mundo. Gonna get you that capture card before it releases. No, can't we leave it to good content creators to play that one? Escape Room Thursday, ooh baby. Help me, Shmirion.
Funnily enough, that was your day off, wasn't it, Sheepa? Yeah, day off. Yeah.
Yeah, I was taking a day off that day. Sorry, Joshy.
Oh well, Joshy will have to go through the room on his own.
Yeah,
I think I saved you there, Sheep.
That's a rotten shame, is what they say. It's a rotten shame. Don't you use those fucking crocodile tears? Is that what you call them?
Yeah.
You've tortured me.
I very much have no idea where this big boy is actually meant to be, nor why he started out as mountains. Although technically he didn't start out as anything, he started out as a bipedal thing with large tusks.
They just call me the bipedal thing with large tusks.
They're horns, not tusks. Tusks come out of the mouth. You come out of the pee-pee.
Yeah, but something comes out of my mouth, y'all. Lies.
I like this weird black and white strange Komodo dragon thing. And I don't know why.
Getting a group to play Human Fall Flat first day. 1, right? Oh god. Why do you have to remind me about all the games that I didn't like? I at least liked Professor Layton because it was a part of my childhood. I'm all fucking good at puzzle game. Made me feel stupid. Feels bad, man. That's how I feels when I'm playing puzzle games. My brain feels bad, man.
someone that has watched Sheepa play puzzle games, it's at the start, like the first half an hour, you can tell Sheepa's like, okay, I'm still jovial, it's still fine, but then as the hours wear on, you can hear the frustration. Because half the time the puzzles are so fucking obtuse that you're like, why would we ever think of that?
Would anyone ever think of those?
And Joshy's there like, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. Meanwhile, the rest of humanity are like, no, Josh, no! A tomato does not fit there. That makes no sense.
Professor Layton's like, now look, if we use this flamethrower, how many war crimes can we commit in this corridor? But I don't want to solve this one, Professor. Now, look, a true gentleman never leaves a puzzle unsolved. But Professor, there's children in this corridor. Now, Luke.
Luke, there are 3 dismembered corpses on the floor. Can you help me put them back together? Professor Layton,
There are the rules, Luke.
But the police need the crime scene to stay the same. How else
No
will they work?
corpses are wearing red gloves. 2 of the corpses are wearing blue shirts. Only one of the corpses is wearing a hat. No more than 5 corpses are in this image.
Meanwhile, Luke is just there covered in blood going, why?
How many fingers have I ate when you reconstruct the bodies?
Oh god, that's just that dark Professor Layton. You just turn around, he's just a black silhouette with glowing red eyes. It's like, yes, Luke, well done. I ate all of the fingers. Where
Very
are
good
your
job.
fingers, Luke? Luke, where are your fingers? Let me see them,
Touchscreen, Luke.
Let me see them, Luke. Let me see those fingers. Those
I'll be completely
puzzle-solving
honest with you,
fingers.
Joshi. I don't remember a single fucking thing about Escape Simulator. Other than, I think the negative experiences outweighed the good ones.
I remember that you played them. That's about as much as I remember. I mean, the only one that I remember only thing I remember other than that is the weird one with the chemicals, and that's because I also saw someone else play that one. Where you had to, like, knock a hole in a door and put a fucking Roomba in to knock a
Joshi,
table
can you
over.
invite me to play any other games, please? What you drawing, Sheepy? I'm drawing a little introductory quest that I had on the mind. This is where we got to get interesting. We know dwarven people live here, but, like, what are they in this universe?
We had, like, been messing around with the idea of having a lot of them as beast races. And sort of fitting them based on, things like what would live underground. It's going to be things like small rodents, voles, moles, that sort of thing. I mean, having like a small race of like actual mole men that are like really short, stocky humanoid moles that have really shitty eyesight because they live underground. But underground, it's just immaculately done because they have like really good sense of touch. Or maybe they have they cultivate glowing mushrooms or something, I don't know, that they can use to have dim light in the tunnels. Enough to see by, but not enough for anyone else to be able to get through. To them it seems like almost daytime with these things in there, but to anyone else it's like a torch that's got 3 minutes of battery power left. It's just really dim. You can just about see what you're doing.
You're going to say Goo Goo Gaga? Is it? See?
Zazzy.
You invite me to play Power Wash, but you never want it? Yeah, at the time I probably don't want it because I just don't feel like it. But puzzle games hurt me physically.
There's a reason why he kept having to bring someone else in as moral support when playing puzzle games. Also, I love Jazzy.
Is he a beautiful little guy? Someone called you disgusting because you think you're poly. Can I, like, beat him to death? I'm not inciting violence, I'm asking a question. You think I could?
See, I think Jazzy's beautiful.
Is he gorgeous?
I don't care where or who he sticks the dick into. He is Jazzy, therefore he is fucking gorgeous.
A 100% goal completed? Hog?
Yeah, I had a look on there and I was like, oh, it's at 85%. Oh, okay, well, how much left is that? Oh, I can finish that. It's an extra 5% to buy more shopping now.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't either. It was just like completely weird. I just looked at it and was like, oh, it's already, yeah, hit 100%. That's amazing. I'll just mention it to Jazzy in chat. I mean, who knows who could have said flap flap as the message?
Who knows who could have said fap fap as the message?
No, it definitely wasn't me because I said flap flap with an L in there.
I'm
You
fucking
poor-
hot. The pen's
Poor
going
little
on.
Sheba.
Love Mazaza. I think I'd fight and die for Mazaza.
Zaza is
Probably
wonderful.
live. Yeah, welcome on in, Zazzy. We're doing thinkies.
Stuff.
Within a pack of crab sticks. They make sticks for crabs. Room sticks. Crab. They make crab sticks that you can just buy and eat.
Yeah. Imitation crab is one of the weirdest things ever. Because they aren't real crab sticks. It's imitation crab mostly. And it's strange. It's like it's edible, but you can just kind of like... There's something about them that's like, this tastes more of sea than meat.
Semen.
So that's what we get from Jazzy.
I don't. Gay sexual. Your child self dipped in vinegar? You got rid of that stuff an hour ago? Damn. Jazzy fresh out.
Shame.
Let's go clothes shopping a few days ago to treat myself after therapy. And I'm gonna be honest, my brain said go to Blue Banana. But, like, I cannot bring myself to go to such a store.
I don't even know what Blue Banana is. That's how out of touch I am.
It's a goth shop for goths.
That'd been hot.
Yeah, I would have gone and bought a dress if I had nailed the confidence.
Well, like, I don't even. Is this for your girlfriend? And you look at them dead in the eyes and go, "No, I like dresses."
I'm a cross-dressing femboy bitch slut, and I fuck my asshole with a 10-inch dildo every night. And I think about men's cocks.
At which point the cashier goes, "Can I have your number?"
Blue Banana is very scary to go alone because it's usually full of young teenage girls. See, I would have been a young teenager the last time I even sniffed the air in one of those stores.
I have never been in one of those stores.
Yeah, well, I've never been, bitch.
For the most part, I just let other people buy clothes for me. Because I was very generic. It was like, unless I was out and I was like, okay, I like that t-shirt, I'll buy that t-shirt. It was usually, I would say, Mum, you go into whatever shop it is, can you have a look to see if they've got any, like, something or other colour trousers, please? Because, obviously, this was all pre-transition, I didn't give a shit. It's like, I'll wear whatever, just find me some, like, brown cargo pant things or something, I don't know, anything that's, like, comfortable, I don't care. And that's the shit that I would have worn, because it's like, effort, it will do.
Yeah.
And now it's more like, well, I'll just go onto Amazon, buy the biggest thing that's there in terms of shirts, and for skirts, it's just, I made my own. All the skirts I have that I wear, I made, so...
She used to set the Blue Banana, I got scared and looked quick, so good for teenage girls in there. See, like, I didn't see them. But, like, I feel like I would have also felt awkward going in there. It's hard doing the sort of clothes shopping you want to in society, because people exist.
Yeah, and people usually are annoying.
They're like, no, you gotta wear this and that. No. Can't wear this. It's not guy clothes.
How dare you feel comfortable in something that we say you shouldn't wear?
I buy myself just a dress in general, just to get ready. The fuck do I buy a dress? Don't say Amazon. I understand there are bosses, Cheery, but...
Luckily, you are shorter than me and thinner than me, so it would be easier to find them most places.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm still kinda like chubby, not gonna lie.
Yeah, but you're not as chubby as I am. I am like... Yeah.
Yeah, alright, it's not a contest, calm down.
Oh, it is. I am a land whale.
It is a contest, I'm winning.
Yeah. This is one thing in my life I can win. Shut up, leave me alone.
Fine, I'll just keep my trophy as cramming dicks down my throat contest.
Oh yeah, you definitely win on that one. I couldn't even hold a candle to that.
Charity shop? Here's the thing, I feel like I'm gonna feel too shy going into a charity shop. You're also chubby, and that's perfectly valid. Don't ever let no one tell you otherwise, you know? I'm like petting your stomach now. Yeah. It's cute. I just feel so shy buying what I want to buy. Like, how did past me as a kid ever possibly hope to, like, communicate? Hey, I wanna wear that dress. To, like, my parents at the time, who didn't even know I was gay for a start. That's a trauma.
I think that, as much as we're not getting. Well, technically, we are getting paid by Amazon, but we're actually getting paid by you, who's going through Amazon to pay us. But I think that having the ability, not just with Amazon, but any online shopping, for people to be able to just like order stuff, has made it a lot easier for some people to do it.
Yeah.
Because I at least I know there's one person that I know of who's spoken about wanting to wear more feminine clothes, and I've been all like, I've been saying, when I first started stuff, I got stuff from here, but honestly, Amazon is just good enough for most things.
See, I just typed dress into Amazon, and it said dresses for women UK. As opposed to what? Like, how fragile do you have to be that you have to type for women? Like, no one's designing dresses for guys. Fuck this. Dress for guys. Yet they don't exist.
I think there's sometimes with some of it makes sense, because they'll have things like shirts for women or trousers for women. Those make sense because it's like, if you're a woman, your hips and your legs are a very different shape to a guy. You're gonna probably want to buy different trousers, unless you want them really baggy, which is fine.
You go into Tesco's and you're like, I want to buy an AK-47, please. And they say, I'm sorry, we don't buy that. We don't sell that here. And you're just like, oh, I'm sorry. And you rack at them. You just rack at them. Buying women for the dresses, unfortunately, buying people is illegal. And by unfortunately, I meant fortunately. Fortunately, buying people is illegal. Did you say unlegal? I'm a mess.
The problem that I faced with most of it was, granted, when I first transitioned, I was not as overweight as I am now. You can blame COVID for that. Also, a little bit of just depression from the years before COVID, but it was mostly COVID. I was still chubby, but my problem was I was tall. You don't find many 6'4" women, and so most clothes are not designed for being that tall. You
must have related a lot to the character in Tall Girl.
Yeah, it really did, apart from the fact that I have a personality.
I'm glad people still understand that movie.
But yeah, it's like one of the first skirts I actually purchased was a maxi skirt, which is basically the longest possible skirt you can get. It's like ankle length. I was like, okay, this will be fine. I wore it and it was like almost knee high on me, and I'm like, well, this is not a fucking long enough skirt, is it?
Like, see, so the thing for me,
it's good enough, but that's why I started learning to sew, so I could do my own stuff.
The thing for me is, I feel like if I bought a dress, that'd be like a really good bit of motivation for me to like trim some weight.
I keep having the same thoughts. Like, maybe if I actually make one of the things that I wanted to wear that's actually not in the size that I can wear now, maybe I will actually be more inclined to stick to the plan.
Otherwise, there's going to be like this dress set,
Yeah. My current problem is it's summer.
Yeah.
And one of the only ways I can get it through is ice cream because it's cold. And it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really difficult to not have ice cream for the next month and a half while the heat's this bad.
I feel like I want my friends to pick out dresses. Be like, you look cute in these. And that way I can be like, yes, we have a sense of style, I will do this.
One, have a friend that has a sense of style. Joshy? It sure ain't me. I'm gonna tell you that much. Also, it has just come to my realization again that this is now another weekend that I had planned to tweak my skirts, but didn't. Damn it. Yeah, Jazzy would be that friend that just like walks off, comes back with like an armful of clothes, shoves them in your arms, says, "Go try them on. I'll be back in a minute," and then Jazzy will disappear off to another aisle, come back with another armful of clothes. And then you'd have the typical, fashion montage of you coming in, going in and out of the changing room with the new clothes, and you're like, the first like 5 clothes, oh no, this is just silly because Jazzy's having some fun, and then it starts going these are interesting clothes.
And then me and Jazzy can
and then
each other in the changing room.
Yeah, I was going to say, and then you blow each other in the changing room and then fuck.
Well, I said peg because
well, no, it would just be fucking. Pegging involves, dildo. It involves woman with a dildo fucking your ass. It's a strange experience, but
Jerry,
cheaper.
I need to experiment with you real quick.
I'm scared. Technically, yes, Mono, but I don't know if that still counts.
Yeah, it counts. Bah.
Well, yeah. In that, yeah, it would. Me rethinking things, yeah, it would. There was an woo. Thank you for the follow, Elena.
Yeah, I don't know. Because here's another thing I gotta say. A lot of dresses are so fucking mediocre, Cheery.
A lot of them really are.
Mediocre, expensive, drivel. I'll tell you what, though.
Welcome to women's clothes in general.
Women's clothes are made of better materials than men's clothes.
Yeah. Because they're normally made of softer materials because for some reason they assume they're not going to get worn down as much. When you think of guys' clothes, they're usually really like thick cotton because that's going to take abuse. You can wear those for like 2 weeks in a row and they would not get damaged. And then you'd like get a dress and it's like the thinnest fabric you could possibly imagine that still has, has enough there to not show what's underneath it. I mean, a lot of the fabrics that I've picked up to do stuff with are kind of like in between. Some of them are fairly soft. Well, most of them are pretty soft because I've got some some viscose, some like thin cotton. I have got some, not technically velvet, it's like velveteen, it's like the cheap version of velvet, which I bought to have on the inside of cloaks and capes, because I am going to have a cape, because everyone should have a cape. Capes are cool.
Yeah.
And I've also got a bunch of felt for hats, but I haven't got around to doing that yet. Also a bunch of leather for shoes. Again, haven't got around to doing that yet.
Well,
Indeed, well.
I had one. Now the owner of Adrex. In 2 days' time.
Good for you.
I'm gonna let you know. I'll take a pic for you, baby.
Time to post them on Twitter.
How many dresses? You got a skirt though? Skirt is next on the list.
Yeah, on my list of things to actually stream making one, so that I can
Have an excuse to make one.
Yeah, so one, I know how to make them. I've made a few of them. Unlike a lot of the other things that I want to make, I haven't made them myself yet, so it's going to be a let's watch this get completely fucked up on camera, yay! But yeah, it's more that I know there's a bunch of people out there that, you know, might want a skirt, but like I say, like with me, being too tall for one. If you know how to make like the basic things, you know, this is how a hem works, this is how a waistband is done, this is how you sew things. Now you can make it long enough to fit you and just do these steps. And boom, you have a skirt. Like I have two like big chunks of cardboard hanging off my bookcase that are panels for skirts. So at any point I could just take those panels, cut a few like chunks of fabric out in the same shape, and then within half an hour it's all sewed up together. I have a new skirt.
Yeah.
Because it's just a hell of a lot easier, and as long as I have like the right fabric, then like I've got blue fabrics, brown fabrics, black fabrics, whatever. I can just look in there and go, yeah, that'll work. That'll do for now.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I will say, being able to sew is a really useful skill that everyone watching this should have.
I'm too stupid. A little weak baby boy.
It shouldn't be lagging that much, Alina. It's just because I'm not actually doing much at the moment.
Sure, you only got the big thing.
I'm just trying to think.
Stream is lagging. Turn quality settings down to 480p. That way you will get less pixels and still be able to enjoy fine quality uploads. I'll go to bed. Bye bye, moi. Mwah. You saw a bit already, but you got really shaky hands. That's me.
It's why it's good to have a sewing machine, because then your hands don't need to be steady. because the machine will tend to go in a straight line. All you need to do is hold the fabric and let the machine move the fabric and do the sewing bit for you. This one can go. That wasn't working out. I'm trying to think Mole Man, which is weird because I've never really thought of Mole Men before, as weird as it is.
I don't think it's weird to not think of Molman.
That's true, yeah. The only thing that I can say is a bad thing with sewing is it usually is more expensive than buying the cheap stuff. It's like Sheepa and Jazzy will know about Primark. It's incredibly fucking cheap because they use, poor people in, third world countries to make their clothing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people can't afford more than that, so that's what they have to go with. I know there's like a sort of the past 5 or 6 years there's been a big push towards, stopping using fast fashion, which is what Primark is. But it's all well and good them saying that. It's like, because you have fucking money.
Thank you. I can't afford clothes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, it would be cool if, someone could spend £60 or £70 on a t-shirt. Because, yeah, it will last a lot longer. The problem is, £70 on a t-shirt or £7 to buy 2. There's a lot of people out there that cannot do the former, they have to do the latter because they just can't do otherwise.
There's a lot of entitled ass celebrities who sort of shill this oh, we really care about these places that are having sweatshops and it's so unfair and stuff, and they will proceed to not pay their underlings a fair wage.
Yeah. I mean, it's the reason why I'm always a bit too, I'm a bit iffy on the printed, getting merch shops with the t-shirts, because they buy the t-shirt in and then we'll print your thing on top of it. The one that we got, the Sheepa merch, is really well made and is really good quality fabric. So it seems like it's done properly. Also, the price is ridiculous, so I'd assume it's meant to be good.
But then if it was made in a sweatshop, I consider this not my fault.
Yeah. But that's if it's usually when they're made in that sort of environment, they're made for they've paid, the label was 50p, the t-shirt itself only is really worth £2, but they will then sell it on for tenner. That's the issue.
If it makes any of the workers feel any better, I think I'm making less than they are on these shirts.
It's true. You've made a couple of pence off that one I bought.
I've made 2 pence. I don't even know where the threshold for them paying me is.
Usually the threshold's £50. So a few more shirts and you'll be there.
It's not even so much cheap production, it's the fact they destroy excess stock when it's out of fashion in 4 weeks, so half the stock is just destroyed.
They tend to buy in what's popular. I know my mum was complaining to me last week. She went to get some pajamas for my brother, and every single set of boys' pajamas is Marvel. And my little brother is too young to understand what Marvel is.
He needs to consume the brand.
Yeah, he would want ones that have dinosaurs on the front and things like that, but they don't have those. They have them up to a certain age group, and then they're like, "Oh, you're 8 now. Well, you must purchase product."
There's no such thing as ethical consumption under capitalism. There isn't. I have no doubt that all of my purchases have gone towards doing horrible, horrible things. But I sleep better at night knowing that I'm not the one committing fucking atrocities.
I mean, the stuff that the fabric that I've bought from decent companies in the UK. So I would hope that the place that they purchased the fabric from was, supplied by a place that had ethically grown cotton. Unfortunately, this shit isn't written down anywhere. So for all I know, they're using like babies to pick the cotton by throwing babies down the line of cotton and hoping to see if what sticks to them.
Where can you buy the Sheba shirts today? Teespring.com/a-little.the-guy. Don't actually type that in. Type little.the-guy plus Teespring will get you now.
Let's have a look.
The link itself is fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's the problem, Mono, is that kids' clothes tend to go with the trend, and unfortunately the trend right now is Marvel, and it probably will be for a while, or Star Wars. So if you're not into either of those things, well, you're not going to get any proper clothing. If you are into those things, well, there's plenty for you. But like Justy says, as soon as the next Marvel film comes out, all the stuff they've got that are out right now for Marvel, they were like, right, this stuff has now got a limited shelf life because we need to get the new stuff in for the new film to put in the place of the old film stuff. So they'll just throw a bunch of stuff away, which just ends up getting just chucked onto a trash pile somewhere and rotting away. I say rotting away since a lot of it is polyester. It's plastic, so it won't rot away. It will just become, the thing we all don't like, which is microplastics.
I like microplastics in my pizza and my Wawa.
It took me so long in my life to realise that polyester and nylon are fucking plastic. They're just a different name. It's the reason why when you wear stuff like that, it makes you sweat more. It's because you're just wearing basically cling film. I don't mean to. I need to warn you, Sheepa. I think Tortellini has got into your chat. He might start trying to start a rebellion soon.
Yes. I mean, hey, but democracy wasn't working anyway. Good luck, Tortellini. You shall be. I don't know where Tortellini came from, it just felt right.
Oh, the spray bottle. Also the accidental hit of the pop filter again.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm a terrible streamer.
Teen Fallout now has a Yushenka, of course it does. Go. There we go. Local settlement you were travelling through is abandoned. Its residents have been corpses for weeks now. Rags cling to the salt-crusted bones. The settlement seems almost buried beneath a layer of sand. Make contact with the locals, scouts who are away from their home. They're terrified and angry. They speak wailing beasts in the sand-scorched forest. Speak of another settlement. Find allies. Plan to kill the wailing spectre. That was how I was gonna, lead you in. It was like part one of this preamble. Expand canvas. Hello, traveler and companion I see. Sup, shmeeny, babini, beanie, weenie, beanie.
Oh god, is he back?
Can't get rid of him. He's a fiction. He's in the fucking walls, Cherry!
To get out then.
No place to hop in a car. Missing like 2 small socket pieces. You're annoyed by it? Good luck, baby. I would help if I could. I don't know anything about cars, but I would blow you. That is the piece that holds the wheel. My mouth is the piece that holds your penis. I got him. Is it almost midnight? My goodness.
My god, it is. Jeez. Did not realise that.
set this one up as inspiration campaign. And I'll come back to it. I will come back to it. But for now, I think I probably should ease up and call it here for the evening.
Yeah, I do have work in the morning.
Yeah.
I did not realise it was midnight. I've got a couple of weirdy designs out of this that might be usable. Who is alive at this time of night?
They used to call me alive. Back when I used to be living. Need sprints.
Yeah, I could do the sprints as well, but I'm probably just gonna dunk my head in water. Thank you for the follow, Doc Time. Unfortunately, the only person online is this weirdo called Washipa.
You can always go raid an old friend of mine. But they're doing a co-op and I don't want to startle them while late. I'm honestly fucking tired.
Nah, okay, we did the raid earlier. That's good enough.
Yeah. We've spread our positivity once, goddammit. You can't make me do it a second time.
That's true. I'm too tired to be positive at this time of night.
And hey, in case anyone was thinking like we'd fucking given up on this project, no, we're very obviously still making stuff. It's just in the ideas department, we just need to pick up the pace. Like we're gonna strut gold mines of inspiration. We're gonna be like, holy shit, that's genius.
Yeah, it's just that when we sat down and did the mechanics, I think that slowed us down because we had to trudge through possible calculations and.
We've basically figured out the mechanics. You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be tricky to morph them into a story, but it's fine. Well, thank you for stopping by. It's been fun. I'ma go lay down. I have a dress arriving in 2 days' time. That's Pog.
I expect photos.
Yeah, you would, perv. Well, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.